Hi YouTube, how are we doing? This isn't a pre-record, as you can tell by the coloration on the skin. We're back from holiday. Nice break, didn't do a great deal. Everything I took, razor wise, I took two razors. I took the Edwin Jagger D89 Kelvin, and I took the Natu. Probably used the Natu, I did use the Natu a lot more than the Kelvin. Both were spot on. That was the brush I took, the Yaki Green Emerald, I think it's called. That was the brush of choice while we were away. Again, spot on. And the palm olive was, yeah, palm olive. But nice to get back to use something different. So the soap for today, an oldie, OSP, the Obsessive Soap Perfectionist, Lavender. UK made, or it was when it was available, made down in Surrey by a gentleman by the name of James Riley. Really nice lad, James. Got some new vape gear when I was away. Right, that one. That's the Early Bird Harrier with an early bird tank on it. Can't remember what it's called. That's the Harrier, and that's, yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but hey, there you go. But yeah, made down in Surrey, the soap, or it was when James made soap. He just walked away from it and said, don't need the aggravation. The razor is a long handled Merkur 510. This is the Digress from the gentleman's groom room down in Dundee. So a stainless steel knob. Some people pay a lot of money for those, and a bog standard Digress. But it's all tuned up, so the numbers match and everything else. It's all machined. Customised for the groom room. BIC Chrome Platinum. This is the one I use on holiday. It's probably had 3-4 shaves on it, maybe, if that many. I didn't mark the packet. The Merkurs, they've got a triangle and a indicator mark. That basically tells you that everything's lined up. Then you just screw it together. It goes down to 0 at the bottom, or down to plus actually on this one, which is 0, and you can crack it up to number 4. So that's the razor. Brush, Razorock F400. Nice little 24mm synthetic. One of my favourite brushes actually. So OSP tallow based soap. Can't beat a bit of tallow. Just purely beef tallow in this one. This soap is a few years old, but it is just, it's English lavender. It's a really nice summer scent, as you can see. We are getting through it slowly but surely. One thing I did forget to take was my pre-shave brush that I use for my facial scrub. I forgot to pack one. I should have bought one when I was there, but so it was just a hand wash, but shaved every couple of days. So just 2 pass shave really, more than good enough for what was needed. Nice break, good weather. 4 books I got through when I was away in 2 weeks, that was okay. I didn't really do a lot, it was nice and relaxing. Got back home at 6 AM Friday morning. It's now Sunday. I was off work yesterday, but we're getting a new telly yesterday because ours blew up about 3 days before we went on holiday. So we arranged to get the new one delivered yesterday after we were back. But that's all set up and running nicely. So new TV, same Martin, same And today I was at work. I should have been working yesterday, but it was my weekend at work, but I took yesterday off so I could get me head out my backside. After essentially a 24-hour day on Thursday, day at the pool till 6 o'clock, through to the airport. Getting into Spain was a total pain in the ass. From getting off the plane to leaving the airport was just over 2 hours, thanks to the new European entry system, which you got to do, which is basically your passport scan, your fingerprints, your photograph facial scan. Once that's done, then you've got to go and do the Spanish entry system, which is your photograph, your fingerprints, your passport scan. It's exactly the same. Total waste of time. We came into the arrivals hall, there was 28 machines. So you think that'll be pretty quick, only takes a minute really to do the whole process. Not only 6 of them working. On the Spanish side there was 6 machines, only 2 of them were working. So there was an awful lot of pissed up, irate people. On the flight we went out on, there was a stag party, a hen party, a bunch of women having a 40th birthday party, and another bunch of women having a 50th birthday party. Between the lot of them, they drank the plane dry on the way out. It was a bit raucous. Coming back it was obviously very quiet, night time flight. Leave at 9 o'clock, back in the, well, it's just closer to 10. 4 hour flight back. The Merkur, Ian still gets these in small batches. They're made by a bloke in a shed. Takes them all apart, takes the knob off, makes a new handle and threading and the adjustment ring. So they're not always readily available, but they are still available. This is on setting 4. I like the Progress. I think it's a very underrated razor. I've got both models, the long handle and the short handle, the 500 and the 510. So we're done with all the pre-records now, we've got all them out there. I was toying with the idea of doing a live shave tonight, but fallen by the wayside. So we'll just get the camera set up. Get something recorded, get it edited, and if I manage to get it out tomorrow, I think I might actually fall in with the 5-day cycle that I was using while I was away, which is fortuitous, but don't expect the 5-day cycle to carry on. I didn't buy any shaving material when I was away. One of the supermarkets had a layer twist to open. obviously like a wishy sort of TTO, like €7. The blades, layer cream. What else did I say? Proso red, €2.50 a tube. Didn't see any Latosia. 3, 4, 2.5. I'll do for the next pass. But I don't need any stuff, so but I could have quite easily gone out there and by visiting 2 supermarkets, or 1 supermarket even, there was some aftershave that I did contemplate buying. So you could have visited 1 supermarket, got a razor, a brush, some soap or some cream and blades. And you'd have probably got change out of €20, so $20. Can't remember what price the blades were. Again, they were branded layer as well. So probably, I don't know, Personas maybe, it's rebranded. But I certainly don't need blades. There's no point buying stuff just for the sake of it. Unless of course you have wet shavers FOMO. Which some people struggle with. Oh, something new come out, I must buy it. I remember those days from a while back. It was like, oh, I've got to have, that's a really good soap maker, I've got to have all the soaps. Easier with some makers than others. But as far as towel soaps go, even with the modern one, the new ones with the extra butters and stuff like that, this stuff, OSP, takes some beating. I've got a golf match tomorrow night, that'll be interesting. Played yesterday morning, felt rusty and rough as anything. The 2 lads that I was playing with, one was an absolute tool. I'm sure the grass grew on the course while we're out. And after 16 holes he started panicking. Oh, I've got to take my daughter to the baths, I need to get off dead quick. Well, if they'd kept up with the group in front of us that are now finishing, so we lost 3 holes behind them, if you'd played with a bit more impetus, would have been finished. bastard. We're done. It puts the towel soap on its skin, and we'll see in a minute. Cracking, really nice shave. Even post shave wise, that face wash has done tremendously. I found this for a wet and holiday, Gucci Pour Homme post shave balm. Don't recall ever using it. Give myself a fingerful. Can't even remember where I got this from. I remember. I bought an above the tie off somebody on a shaving forum in the buy-sell trades, and he threw that in with it. That's where it came from. Speaking of remembering, it's the Early Bird Sparrow 22mm on the Early Bird Harrier. That's what we're labeling on. So there we have it, folks, we are done. So the soap for today, OSP Lavender, an oldie but a goodie, which was lathered up with the Razorock F400. The razor choice was a Merkur Digress from the Gentleman's Groom Room in Dundee, long handled version. The blade was a BIC Chrome Platinum on its nth use. Still nice and holds a nice edge. I do like the BIC. And we just polished off there with some Gucci Pour Homme post shave balm. Here we are, we're done. Any questions, comments, anything else, ping them below. I'll see you down the road for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.